Hi, it's about 1975 and welcome to Elite Dangerous on the Legacy version. And today we're in blue hair space, killing blue hairs. This is usually a once a week occurrence. I come down to QBO, kill people that are doing their fortifications because, you know, death to the simps. The irony is we left Sol because there was no piracy targets. Headed down here, the idea was to pirate anyone who wasn't pledged, but anyone pledged to the blue hair, death on sight. You know, die imp, die would be the message we send. However, the first person we ran into was a player in a dolphin, non-aligned. So we give him the stop for scan, pull him over, scan him, and lo and behold, a dolphin carrying passengers actually had a couple of tons of beer on board. So this is, you know, an amazing turn of events for a couple of pirates that were spending the evening supposed to be killing a lot of imps. We actually managed to get some piracy done. The irony is hilarious, but you know, no pirate is going to turn down free beer from his mark. And yeah, the guy didn't comply, so a hatch breaker was applied to get the cargo. But this is it. This was the only piece of piracy on the night. The rest of the night was spent murdering, absolutely murdering all the blue hairs that came into the system. But this is also proof that, you know, we're only here for the blue hairs and not interested in the people that aren't pledged. If you're not pledged as a blue hair, you're not going to get the message of die imp, die and die. If you're down here doing trading, you're going to get pirated by us. If you're down here and you're not pledged to the blue hair, you're probably just going to get stopped for scan and scan you. And if you've got no cargo, you're going to be left alone. If you've got cargo, we'll ask for some. Or we'll ask you to stop. And if you're not going to stop, we'll just take stuff. But, you know, the rest of the evening took a decidedly more killy turn. Now, we were in... Well, I was in a pirate ship and... down here in my crate, and we spotted a Type 9 off in the distance that jumped in and then quickly high-waked out when he saw us. And that player is someone we run into kind of not that regularly, but we've run into before, and we've done battle with him before, and he's a fan of using a Corvette. He's also a fan of using ship-launched fighters. He also runs with another crowd of people that use torpedoes, ship-launched fighters, Healy beams, you name it, all the cheap stuff. So because that was going to be way above what my crate pirate ship can handle, you know, just not going to be that much fun, we decided to beef up the blockade and get out the frag condas. And 2 frag condas do make a very nasty blockade. Now, anyone who thinks what we're doing is wrong, take a look at this clip from Sandy Samarco, and thanks for Devo for cutting out this clip. I've used it loads.
Last thing about power play is that it has... Yeah,
so was the first thing, and now you're telling us that the last
No,
thing.
there was 2 things there.
Oh, were there?
It's player authored, right, and it's galactic-wide content, dynamic changing content. Mm-hmm. But importantly, most important of all, it allows consensual PvP. Consensual PvP.
So there we go, from FDev themselves, power play is consensual PvP. If you are pledging to power play, you're pledging to PvP. You're basically consenting to PvP. You're in open, you're pledged, you're in QBO, day before the tick. Expect PvP. Some people may laugh. I don't know why you'd be running shieldless. I've never understood running shieldless in open. It's just pure greed. You can carry 720 odd tons with 1,000 shields, but no, let's just have no shields whatsoever. And then they moan when they get killed. It is quite funny to me. And yeah, I always think of this.
Fuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill.
I agree, it seems insane to me that people ice skate uphill like this. And then I come across Spoons, and the Spoon should definitely know better not to run shieldless in QBO on a Wednesday night. He's been playing the game long enough. But yeah, I'm pretty sure his cut lasts the least amount of time of anyone during the evening. Now we're going to go to a facepalm after this, and then an ad break. And I'll be back after the ad break, because why you run shieldless cutters? So we're going to take a pause to take a quick look at what you guys sponsor. With your guys' views, you help out Big Red Rooster Cockerel Rescue, helping out cocks of all sizes, all shapes, and for the love of the cock, keep watching so we can raise money for this lovely little animal rescue and save birds like my little co-pilot here. Now, one person definitely did try over and over and over again to run the blockade in a shieldless Type 9 and got killed over and over and over again. I didn't really have any sympathy because, you know, we've made it very clear that we were blockading the system. We even, in messages when he complained about being killed, explained to him why we were here and why we were killing him. It's to block for fortifications. The easiest way to avoid the blockade is just wait till it goes away and then return. But instead, he kept trying to run it over and over and over again in a shieldless Type 9. Why you would do this, I don't know. You know, the dropping Owl in as well is just absolutely ridiculous. You know, two frag condas versus a shieldless Type 9 is kind of yeah, well, it's brutality. But you know, we did warn him, he did get messaged, and at some point you've just got to, like, you know, well, this response really.
Down population, you bro.
Indeed, it was ouch down population, you bro, and he kept going back over and over and over again. And while we're running a blockade, we're just going to stop every ship that comes through. You know, normally if we're pirating or killing people, we tend to stop after the first kill. But when you're trying to stop the blue hairs fortifying, if you let them through, they're fortifying. That negates the whole purpose of the blockade. So it is over and over and over again. Yeah, but they are willing to do anything for their love of the blue hair, clearly. You know, but simps do what simps do for the love of the blue hair. It doesn't get any nicer when you watch this kill from Al's point of view. It is just as quick, just as pure brutal. And we had a fun evening's entertainment, killing people down here, getting a bit of piracy done, and enjoying some of the messages that we were getting sent due to our behaviour down here. And I've got to say, some of the messages, some of the stuff that said, definitely made us laugh. I must admit I felt a little bit mean about this kill because of the low rank of the guy, but certainly the other gentleman, especially the gentleman in the Type 9, I don't feel too guilty about killing him over and over again, because him and his boys, they are some of the cheesiest PvPers about. They will exploit fighter lag, massive pack hound attacks, torpedoes, Healy beams. They've said repeatedly to me if it's in the game they're going to use it, and they do. I do worry that they're deliberately trying to lag people out with the amount of pack hounds they're bringing and the fighter lag they're using. You know, that actually may cause someone to de-instance from them, then they'll make a big show of the video saying it's someone who's logged. Luckily that can happen to me because I can record my end of it and show that it was a de-instance. But you know, I do worry because this sort of attack, this was me going back to my carrier, and this shows the value of shields because I can dawdle, take my time, pick a system. I'm in no rush to escape, even though I'm being blasted by 2 ships. And of course, you'll see how quick he's already got his fighter out. It's like immediate fighter lag exploit. It's terrible. I do hate fighting these guys. The last time we had a fight with them was hilarious, and I'll link to that video in the description because we took on a wing of 3 of their ships. And we had on our side a shieldless Diamondback Scout, a shieldless Adder, and I can't even remember what I was in now. But yeah, we had like ridiculous wing of 4 versus their wing of 3 bigs, and yeah, we still managed to get the kill. But this is the value of shields. If it had shields, he wouldn't have died. So, you know, it's just pretty much his own fault for not running shields and running a greedy trader build. And yeah, as to all the cheese that I'm being hit with, you're not going to be taken seriously as a PvPer if you're relying on fighter lag to help, you know, make you look good. It's not good. Anyway, that's all. Thank you very much for watching.